Okay, we're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Fire Committee for the Village of Point Edward for Tuesday, July 11th. I would like to call the meeting to order at this time and see if there are any declarations of pecuniary interests.
None known.
Okay. We have no delegations. The prior meeting minutes have been circulated. Mayor Hand, do you have any questions or comments?
I do not.
Then we will recommend that they be received and approved.
So moved.
There is no business arising from the minutes. It appears that there might be an ongoing task carried forward for the previous meeting.
Yeah, the only one there for the fire department, I believe, is the fire master plan. The chief has referred to a few times in the past. It needs to get completed, and I believe our plan is to possibly look at bringing that as a capital budget item for 2024.
So do we have to? No, we don't have to receive and file, right?
No,
it's just for information.
Okay, so then the joint health and safety committee report for the fire hall. It looks like 1C on the MSPS sheets wasn't checked off. I'm not sure if that was intentional or accidental. Right at the top.
So the MSPS sheets are update.
Okay. Great. Then we can move to receive and file the health and safety report.
So moved.
Okay, the next would be the fire monthly report. Chief McKenzie.
Okay, as far as staff is concerned, we've lost 3 in the last month. People have left the department. 2 responders and 1 recruit. We're down 3. Calls are average. Community relations class from Confederation School Public Education did a tour of the fire hall. We had 15 members attend the Canada Day event for under the bridge. Sun inspection, Sunbridge is still ongoing. You guys have been doing inspections of the different food trucks that have been coming through. Attended in a fire drill for Sarnia Golf and Curling. Community emergency management, Claudio.
Nothing new or unusual, just there's a note-taking course that the OEM offered. It was held at the police station, so I attended that in the morning, and then just wrapping up basically our planning for the exercise, for the water exercise. So it's basically ready to go. So I'll be scheduling that with our group here probably in September.
Claudia, would you just remind the date of that laws exercise? That's the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I haven't booked it yet.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So looking in September once we get through summer.
Okay. Okay.
But
thank you.
it's basically ready to go at this point.
Thanks.
And yeah, that's all I have for EM.
All right, thank you. As far as the fire hall, annual fire alarm inspection has been completed by HSC. Extinguishers were completed also for the annual. Exterior roof and air units ongoing. Vehicles and equipment, all vehicles are working condition. We had our aerial have some problems on Sunday or Saturday when we were doing our pump course. It has been repaired. Everything for health and safety, no comments or concerns from the department. Capital still waiting on hose that we ordered last year. It's going to be an ongoing problem trying to get anything for the department. It's going to take longer than normal. We got some nice things for community feedback from Bridgeview School for us being there helping out with the school with one of their events they had, and also responding to a call. There was somebody out in front of the fire hall that was recording and taping and put some very nice comments in, which was appreciated. Upcoming NFPA training regarding the year's fire prevention theme and potential messaging. Asked to attend the bike rodeo, which we did for the Optimists. Meetings or members attending a meeting at Blue Water Bridge regarding the upcoming construction for span 1. So that's when I was on holidays. Do you have anything to report on that, Rick?
No, they just gave us a brief overview on what was gonna happen. There's timing on the bridge is gonna be shut down. Yeah.
Okay. The strategic planning, Jim, where are we at with that now as far as the last 2 training evolutions? I didn't know paperwork that we have. Do we need it?
There's a document prepared, ready to go out to people in the next couple of days.
But we don't need what we've had.
No,
No, okay. What else we got here? We're still talking about the open burn bylaw, so I'll be looking for a little bit of direction. Oh, Jim and I spoke yesterday to know which way we're going to go with that. And 2 members attended a day seminar regarding retirement. That was Rick and I. And attended meetings with the OFM advisor also. I didn't put this in, Jim, but I just wanted to bring it up. I want to see if we can, well, I guess we put it under new business. I'll wait for that. Attended meetings with property management for 1520 Venetian regarding the relocation of their security key box, which has been done. And meetings with the Blue Water Bridge compound preparing for span 1 closure. And I was off in June for some of my vacation. One of the things I want to bring up is I want to see if we can get something done. I've asked for this prior. I'm still getting calls. I got called again this morning at 6:15 for the arena. Put the arena staff on call. Not me. It's they're not answering the phone and I'm getting called. That's probably the 5th one I've got in the last probably 3 months.
Like, is this in relation to an alarm?
Yeah. So they get problems with either the system there or whatever. If it gets into a fire alarm, then we do get called. But I'm getting called as a manager or as operating arena, and I'd like to see if we can get that changed. Their staff should be going there, and if they need us, then we'll respond accordingly. Give you an update on the truck as far as the engine. Still waiting to hear back from E1. They said they will honor what they gave us for our last quote for the truck. But I will not sign the document until I have a spec on it. So I don't have a spec. I know that they're saying if we don't sign it within 30 days, then they can charge us more, but I still will not sign any document unless I have a spec saying exactly what I want. So the sales rep saying it's no problem, they're going to honor everything, but we're still waiting for it. So that's been probably 3.5 weeks. I'm still waiting. So still don't have anything for that. And then I'm very happy that we had 7 guys did the pump course, which put a tremendous amount of time and effort into it. So they did their written exam on Friday night and they did their practical component on Saturday. And it is complete. Now we just have to wait for the results. So that's one of the courses that we have to be doing, and tremendous amount of time. I figure the guys put anywhere from 20 to 25 hours into this. So it will be billing back to the village for their time and efforts. And other than that, that's about all I got.
Okay, so next is the discussion of the issuance of burn ban notices.
Usually give an opportunity around if there's any questions about the report.
Sorry. I just wanted to mention that the new principal of Bridgeview School that's coming in. No, I forget her name. Sorry. Megan. Yeah, Megan. She reached out and said she's looking forward to moving to Point Edward and working with us. So I said we'd set up a meeting in September to talk about some of the things that we like that we can offer to the school, such as the fire department visits and things like that. So appreciated that she reached out. So we'll wait till September and connect with her.
Any further questions? Okay. So with the passing of the new open burn bylaw, there needs to be a discussion about the village providing notice of burn bans due to air quality levels. Would you like to share your recommendation first?
Sure. Just bring it up here. So the recommendation is that the village send out notices through constant contact and various other social media when a poor air quality event has been declared, and that reminders of our open burning bylaw be included in our regular quarterly newsletters. So suggestion was made that we, like the last couple of poor air quality events, we have put out notices that there's not to be any open air burning because of the air quality event. They've been a couple of days delayed, and then a couple of days delayed taking them off as well, apparently. So, and I think it's more because we haven't had really a protocol in place to do it. If we just set a rule that says when there's an event, we notify the public of it, then then there's no need to get together as a group to make a decision. We can just, I can do that. And then I think, we need to do a bit of an education campaign, which we're working on, about the new bylaw. And one of the pieces in the new bylaw is the air quality days. So that's my recommendation anyway, is to do that. Make those notices through constant contact when they occur, rather than just, kind of, I think the suggestion was that we just do it once a month, whether it's needed or not. We usually only have 2 or 3 of these types of events each year, so I think it'd be more impactful to just do it when it happens. So that's my recommendation.
Who's currently responsible for putting that alert out?
Generally, like the first time we did it, Doug was away, so Rick and I made the decision.
Okay.
And then Kara actually posted the notice. The second time, Doug and I made the decision, and not exactly sure who posted it, but okay. I mean, Kara, Jennifer, and I all have the ability to do that.
But it's consultation with fire. Mm-hmm. So it's a collective.
But in the future, we'd kind of remove the need to do that. Just if somebody declares an air quality day, mm-hmm. then we'd put the announcement out there that it's an air quality day.
Okay. When it comes to putting out the or letting the public know that they are responsible to check the air quality, which mm-hmm. was the recommendation. I'm glad to hear that that's going to be the education campaign for the bylaw. I don't think it would hurt to send it out maybe once or twice during the summer as mm-hmm. well. I don't think an extra email or 2 is going to keep anybody from subscribing or even posting it on the Facebook page.
Right. And that's where I think including it in the newsletter
mm-hmm.
goes it, like we have a quarterly newsletter, so we make mention of it in there.
And what month does the quarterly newsletter come out around the summer?
I think it's usually March. I think it's every 3 months. So it's either March or April, and then late June or July, I believe is what
I would like to see it go out once at the beginning of the summer, just because that's when most people are kind of starting out and they wouldn't have remembered from the previous year.
Right.
I don't think it needs to go out every month necessarily. I think as long as we are letting people know that they are responsible, that then, they don't have to wait for the notice to end. They can just go ahead and go back to their open burn.
Right. So send out something specific, maybe around Victoria Day weekend. Is that good
that would
timing?
be perfect. Okay. And it can be lumped in with something else too. If we're sending something else, it can be added.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, there was another discussion that might take place regarding fireworks. So that would be if we were talking about fires and it's prior to the holiday weekend, we could reiterate what the bylaw is on fireworks. I don't think it's widely known.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was confused myself, so that's why I'm thinking, I'm not sure everybody knows what our bylaw is.
So maybe you can act. What do you want us to say?
Sorry.
So there's a question regarding how that process works. So if it's an air quality day, does it have to go through the fire department first?
No, if I become aware.
Yep.
Or if anybody comes, like, let me know if I, just, you can maybe check with me. But the protocol would be if there's an air quality day announced, we just do it. I don't have to check with Doug. We don't,
Yeah.
do it. So I think if we amend the recommendation then and add on to it, that we also send out a reminder of the open air burn bylaw around the May.
Early May.
Or May weekend. Okay.
Do we need a motion for that, or are we okay?
We don't really need in motion in committee, it's just recommendations, so you don't need a motion.
Any other questions during the burn ban notices? Okay, next is the review of the financial statements. Any questions or comments with those?
I had none.
Okay. Then we will receive and file them.
So moved.
Okay, the next meeting date for this committee will be held on September 12th at 8:30 a.m. We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.